Most caverns that are this large are either going to find out in the country or just sort of out in the middle of nowhere, so that does make us pretty unique. We're also a thriving, high-security green business park with 18 active businesses down here in the cavern. If you guys look over here to your left, they're kind of in the dark right now, but that is the Snyder's of Hanover business. If you all have ever had Snyder's pretzels, they're pretty famous for their pretzels, especially if you've ever had them here in this area. A good chance they were stored down here in the Mega Cavern at one point in time. Also, we have a rich history. We were a military civil defense fallout shelter during the Cold War, so we'll be talking about that on the tour as well. We're the largest green building in the state of Kentucky, as well as the largest recycler of inorganic material in the state of Kentucky. If you guys look over here to your right, you're going to see some holes in the wall, and that is where the miners originally inserted dynamite to start blasting limestone rock out of this place. That's why we're here. We are a cavern, not a cave. A cavern is man-made and a cave is natural. You can probably already tell they were able to get a lot of limestone out of here. It's pretty big. As we get going, you're going to get a much better idea of just how big this place is. The only rule on the tram is just don't stand up at any point. As long as you are comfortable in your seat, just please stay there. As long as everybody is seated on the tram, be safe on the tram ride. Doesn't get too crazy back there. Does anybody have any questions before we get going? Alright, well the cavern is a constant temperature of 58 degrees, so if you're feeling good about the temperature right now, it's not going to really get any colder or any warmer. So I'm going to go ahead and call up front, make sure we do have clearance to enter the cavern. We're going to go ahead and get started.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, here we go. On the left is an active business, Snyder's of Hanover. This is where they warehouse and distribute all the products from the local retailers in this market. I'm sure you have seen the products in grocery stores around town. Snyder's, famous for the pretzels, and many other snack food items. The Mega Cavern at its deepest point drops down to approximately 85 to 90 feet deep. We are in an area that's already been backfilled, bringing the ceiling height to around 26 to 40 feet in depth. If we can continue on down towards the section that's underneath the zoo, we would get down to that 90-foot depth section. So how do we get back up to this level? We'll talk about that a little later. It's going to take about another 11 years for our calculations to fill up this hole in the ground. Since 1993, we have already taken in 750,000 truckloads of backfill, dirt, rock, brick, concrete, block, sand, asphalt, and gravel.
So over here to your right is Pillar 52. On the left we have Pillar 54. To the right again, Pillar 55. Straight ahead, Pillars 58 and 59. What do all these numbers mean? Well, the pillars are labeled chronologically, so Pillar number 1 is the oldest. Pillar number 2 is the second oldest, and so on. There's 223 pillars here in the Mega Cavern, and that's 5 times more pillars than we need to hold up the ceiling above your heads right now. Pillars will be a reoccurring theme throughout this tour. You're going to see them the entire time on the tram tour. So if you see the number, and every pillar does have a number, you can try to guess how old that pillar is.
You ever wonder where those City of Louisville workers get all that salt that gets spread around the highways each winter? Right here on the left is where they come to reload those dump trucks. The price of road salt has really gone up this year. It's 700% increase. One truck full of salt is now going for over $3,000.
Wow.
Keep looking to your left, and the next pile of salt you'll see belongs to the state of Kentucky. They're very active in here in the wintertime. Always know when there's going to be a bad storm. Those state trucks start lining up sometimes 2 to 3 days prior to the snow and the ice. Each county in Kentucky has its own supply of salt, but when that county runs low, they come here to replenish their supply.
So over there on the left, a massive pile of road salt. Another big pile of salt right around the corner here. We're heading right towards it. The reason why all this salt is still down here in the cavern is because we didn't really have a winter here in Louisville this year. We got hardly any snow at all. That wasn't always the case. In 1994, we had a big snowstorm of about 20 inches. I don't know where everybody's from, but 20 inches is a big deal here in Kentucky. We freak out when we get that much. UPS, our largest corporation here in town, they weren't very
20
happy
inches
with how we
is like
cleaned up after that
2 weeks in
snowstorm.
Cleveland.
They couldn't get their trucks out for about a week. Pretty much promised the city of Louisville and the state of Kentucky if we didn't get our act together, they were going to move all of their jobs into another state. So we now store all our salt down here in the mega cavern to be prepared for a future weather disaster like we had in 1994. To your left, you're going to see a sign that says this way to be under the Louisville Zoo. That is where the zip line tours go, also where the cavern drops down to the original depth of 90 feet that the miners blasted out of here in the 1930s. I think I can see a couple zip line trams down there unloading right now. Most of the areas we'll be visiting today are extremely similar to the zip line areas, the only difference being that our ceiling heights are about 30 to 35 feet deep.
That small trailer to the left is our scale house. Every truck that comes into the mega cavern with a load has to be weighed in. After they weigh in, they will proceed to a designated area to unload. Then they will come across the scale to get reweighed. They are then charged by the pound for the material they brought in. We are the largest recycler by tonnage in the state of Kentucky. By tonnage, we recycle more than any other recyclers combined in the state of Kentucky.
All right, guys, it's decision time. We can either take the normal tour and head outside. I can't tell how bad it's raining out there, but it looks like it has rained. Or we can take a right here and stay underground the whole time. No chance of getting wet if we do that. Does anybody have any objections to going outside at this point in time? All right, if no objections are being raised, I do recommend we take the normal tour and head outside. It doesn't look like it's too serious out there. And if it is raining hard at all, I'll try to go as fast as possible through that section.
50 miles an hour.
I don't even think it is raining, but it definitely has rained.
Just a little bit of water.
The roadway you are traveling on right now is made up of recycled concrete. One of our local concrete companies here in town, IMI or Irving Materials, brings in any concrete that has been loaded onto their trucks that their customers can't use. It's usually because the contractor they deal with orders too much and then something has to be done with the leftovers. They bring it here. We generally use most